Hello everyone, this is nonnogol here today to show you this great mod of this great soccer game that never exists of PES 2016. This mod is what I used to call before the PES or Pro Evolution Soccer Legendary Players mod. Or now I call this a shortened nonnogol mod. This mod carries about over 1400, I would say probably about 1500 probably now, legendary historical soccer players that range from the eras of 1920 to present today. This mod has taken me almost about 10 years to complete, with the help also of the great and one and only Tiago Diaz, the greatest player editor for PES of all versions that can exist on this planet. He is helping me add on more players. I have basically in this mod almost every player you can imagine of every soccer era and any team, of all the best teams in the world in this game. When I say there is 1500, there are 1500 players. And when you play a match in this game, any type of match with a team like that, with all of those players on there, it's a total different level of play. It's amazing. Its difficulty is completely hard. The gameplay is supreme awesome. No version of Pro Evolution Soccer or any other video game cannot play like this it does with this mod that I have created. I will show you just for example how many players are in a mod, just to give you an idea, so you can see for yourself with your own eyes the quantity of players. I will load one of my Master Leagues to show. Let's load on. Let's load on Juventus. Just to show you. And I'm gonna go to negotiations, advanced search. And I'm going to search by position, and I'm just going to search just the center forward position. Now my soccer players in this mod have, the ones that I basically put in this mod, all are from technically a good 97% of them are from the rating of 80 and above, so 80 plus. There are a few lower than that, but the majority are all of the rating 80 plus. So let's start with this position here, just the center forward position. And I'm going to put a range of 80 to 100, just against center forward. Search. Let's organize this. Go from the bottom down, and here we are. If you can see above here on the top corner, it shows there are 856 center forwards. Again, 856 center forwards. Okay, now I said before that there's about 1400 players, and that told you I got 856. That tells you how many players I had just on center forwards. I ended up shooting guys. So I might probably have even more than 1500, but I just put in a number of 1400 just to be, be fair, basically. As you can see, of all the players of all time, Ibrahimovic or Zlatan is up there with 96. And there's Henry with 96. The Ray Van Basten with 96. Ronaldo's, R9, Romario, the great Romario Brazil. Then there's Leonard. Leonard is from Brazil from the past. The great Sindelar from Austria from the 1930s. If people know who he is. There's Papin from France, and there's more. There's Law, Dana. There's Ursula from Germany. These are all players, by the way, mentioned made by Thiago Diaz. All these players. Lewandowski was already there. There's Albert. The great Gigi Riva from the Cagliari, Italy of 1970s. Il Rombo di Tuono, they used to call him. I could go on and talk about players here, but just to show you guys, for example, how many players are here. Raul, there's Ito, Hugo Sanchez, Ademir, Muller, Careca, Aguero. I could go on and on and on. I got so many players here. This is just, again, the position of forward. And it goes by, order. Rico, Spencer from the great Ecuador back in the past. Larsson from Sweden. Strejko from Bulgaria. Rudy Feller. Villa from Spain. Red from Paraguay. And I could go on and on. Let's just show you also now the position of mid forward, or number 10, or whatever you want to call it. And there are 776 players with that range. Impressive, isn't it? Although I should not say this is less because it includes also some of forward. So it's probably much less. Probably I would say a good 300, 400. If you go down, scroll down, way down. There's other players here. That was great Portugal. Travasos, Sporting Lisboa, the Five Islands. Bergs Muller. From Borussia Dortmund of the early 1970s. Let's go find the position of AMF. Here we go. Okay, so it starts off with De Bruyne, 97. De Bruyne is young over here, but still always De Bruyne. Michel Platini, made by Thiago Diaz. Zico, made by Thiago Diaz. Laudrup, Ruud Gullit, Vukas, Croatia, Julian. I don't know if people heard about this guy. He used to be from Belgium back in the 50s, 60s. Zidane, with black hair. The great and one only Gianni Rivera from Milan. Agi. Gascoigne. Valentino Mazzola from Italy, rated 93, which I rated him 93. Although PS Meaty, which again, most of the players on here also, all their ratings are from PS Meaty. Other than from other sources, which I couldn't find in PS Meaty, but the majority of them are from PS Meaty. Very few players, there's probably a good 5 or 6 players that I don't agree with the rating. And he was one of them. Mazzola is Valentino Mazzola. For me, he's rated 93. He was a great player. I'm not going to condemn him of his rating because he had that airplane accent where the whole team died. And he could not show his great skills. He already showed his skills the majority for 5 years or 6 years with Torino. Back in the 40s, 50s. And he was a superstar of Italy back then. So he's rated 93. Anyway, then they keep going on. You have Rivellino, Didi, Kaká, Hazard, Iniesta. You know Iniesta, we have him already. Nils Lidom from Sweden. Yes, he used to be a great Milan player. Albert. This is Taguaia from Brazil in the early 70s. Magath from the Great Hamburg. Let me keep him going on. Ben Better, he's a great player from the past. Kipiani, a Georgian player. I can go on and on. As you can see, there's so many players in this on this mod. Balakov, Odell. Oh, I'll also show you guys the goalies, the goalkeepers. The goalkeepers are the key of this game. The goalkeeper, basically, when you make the goalkeeper, when you're entering the game, putting the game, you have all these goalkeepers with the proper ratings, 80 plus. In the game changes completely the difficulty because now you have only making saves, so the gameplay changes. I'm going to show you the GKs now. 3 or 8, that's probably about right. More or less. Could be a little bit less. No, that's right. 308. Here we go. The great and one and only Yashin from Russia. Rated 93. And PES 2016, the rating for GK's goalkeepers stops at 93. It does not go higher than that. So 93 is going to 100. So it's a little bit offset, but technically it's 100, but this game max is 93. And Yashin is the top of all time. And there's of course Schmeichel, made by Thiago Diaz. He has made the most beautiful Peter Schmeichel ever. I remember the day when he made it, he was so proud of himself when he did it. Amazing graphics of this player. He's a great editor, Thiago Diaz. We got Banks, Dino Zoff, which she had a hard time making as well. I remember that day too. It was the most difficult player ever made probably in his life. Because Zoff has such a serious face. He managed to make him. He did a great job. Zenga. We got Noah Buffon already. Dosayev. We know Neuer. We're down the ranks here. Shilton, Khan, Van Broeken, Zubizarreta, Albertosi. These are goalies. These are legendary goalies from all time. Gilmar from Brazil. Times of the great Santos of Pelé. Van der Sar. My brother met this goalkeeper when he was young, when they played in the World Cup in Italy. Bayuka. Seaman. Courtois. Everybody knows Courtois. Nekono from Beveren. Schumacher from Germany. I can go on and on and on and on. These goalkeepers are all legendary historical goalkeepers of all eras of all time. And can make your gameplay go wild. You guys can be so much in love with this wonderful mod. Again, it took me almost 10 years. I'm finally going to release it. Bacigalupo from Torino. And then Gibraltar. There's so many goalkeepers. Combi, the great Combi from Italy. We can go on and on. Ivano Bordon. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys a match. I'm going to play a match. I'm not going to play with Juve. I'm going to play with some other team. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to make a match, set a match up. Let's be a team. I'm going to be a team. What team should I show you guys to be? Make it more generic for all viewers. I'm going to go to Italy. Actually, not Italy, too much Italy. I'm going to change. I'm going to go to England, Germany, yes. Hamburger versus Al Hilal. This Al Hilal has the current formation of today. Team formations. Harder Sealer Magat. The brother, Dieter Sealer, which nobody out there has ever made before. There isn't even any stats for him. And Tag Dallas managed to, in an incredible way, pull the height of this player because we couldn't figure out his height, and he managed to figure it out through a graphic program that he has. Amazing. Anyways, as you can see, also Al Hilal has also the current formation of today. Many players you probably can recognize on there. Let's play a match to show you people how the game is. This is Ali Holly, which is formation of today. As you can see, you can watch the gameplay how it is. It's quite like a typical PES, of course we know. Let's see that. Oh, and he scores! Harder! One of the great forwards of Hamburg of the 1960s. Nice cross of Schiller. Oh, computer. Alright, Dieter, the brother of Schiller. Dieter Schiller. Ruby Schiller. Ruby Schiller. Ruby Schiller. Oh, Bono. Alright. I'm going to now play another quick match with teams more known from many players out there. Let's finish this action here. Alright. Let's turn. Let's find another teams. Another quick match. Alright, let's go to Spain. Let's make the Real Madrid fans happy. I'm going to display Real Madrid. As you can see, also the attack powers of Barcelona, Real Madrid. Let's be Real Madrid against a South American team. Oh, these are great South American teams. Let's see. Botafogo. Yes, the formation. Ronaldo, Hugo Sanchez, Bale, Zidane, Puskas, Casemiro, Camacho, Sergio Ramos, Pepe, and Carvajal, and Courtois. And the bench, Chess Casilla up here. That. Let's just show you people. Real Madrid. Oh, I missed it. All right. Puskas. Puskas. All right. Sorry. As you can see, this mod, which will be released most likely by August, sometime in August, is basically that you people know you can get this mod, but you need to provide a donation for that mod. I don't know what minimum donation can be. I have to stick that, but you have access technically to all the players. Not only have access to all the players, you can also take the formulas of the players and utilize the formulas for other PS versions. Not only for this. So you have access for all versions of the formulas of the players. If you want. But I would recommend just play this game, PS 2016, because it is the best ever. So let's go yet. But the fuck was good. They scored! Oh! As you can see, I was scored from the computer. Oh, look at that, look at that there. Alright, let's see if we can score a goal quickly. Yes, I scored. And that is Real Madrid. There's so many teams I can show you people. All teams. I'm going to show you people now the leagues. So let's start with this Premier League. As you can see, Arsenal, full star, 5 stars. Aston Villa, 5 stars. 4 stars of Wolverhampton. Chelsea, 5 stars. Crystal Palace, 4 stars. Everton, 5 stars. Leicester, 4.5, 5.5, 4.5. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 4, 5, 4.5. All the teams are so high. Why are they so high? Because I have inserted many of these teams that have mainly all of the historical players of their eras playing on the same formation. So Aston Villa, for example, has its stars. Let's pull up and show you. It has Hitchin. It has McFarland, the goalkeeper Rimmer, Mortimer, the great Mortimer. If you guys know history, you guys would know these players from Aston Villa. And then Botafogo, of course, has his. Garrinca, Alamao, Manga, the great goalkeeper Manga. And just show you, this is only England. So show you, even this, the lower league, they're at 4. They're almost all high. The French league, Bordeaux, Antes, Paris Saint-Germain of today, mixed up. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys PSG. Let's show you PSG formation. PSG formation has Mbappe, Cavar, whatever you call that guy. I can't never pronounce his name. Then Bebe, Vitinha, Verratti, Neves. The goalkeeper Sirigu. Yeah, I should say, why Donnarumma's not there? Well, Sirigu, I believe, is better than Donnarumma. And he played with PSG. And that is Silva, Marquinhos, Hakimi is there. And that is PSG. And then they go to the French, to the Serie A. Serie A has many, all teams, 5 stars. Bologna, Atalanta, Fiorentina, Inter, Milan. I'll show you the Milan formation. Milan, Van Basten, Ibrahimovic, Rivera, Rui Costa, Gullit, Pirlo, Maldini, Aldo the Great, Aldo Madeira, Baresi, Tassotti, and look what Donnarumma is playing with Milan. Imagine you guys playing with a formation like that. Napoli. Insigne, Careca, Cane. Who's that player? I never heard him before. He used to play for Napoli in the 1960s. He was a great forward. Maradona, Hamsik, together. Bagni, Francini, Caceres, Nica Di Lorenzo, and Castellini, the great goalie of Napoli of the 80s. It can go on and on here. There's so much to this play. Here's Sampdoria, the great Sampdoria, Vialli Mancini, the duo, unbelievable duo, Diorri, Salzano, Soriano, Bari, Pellegrini, Moisander, Birkwood, the great Birkwood, Maldini, and Paiuca. I can go on and on. Sirbi, Palermo, Palermo is just unbelievable. I have to show you Palermo now. The team of Palermo, Toni, Miccoli, Brienza, Benetti, Simplice, Corini, Grosso, Bovo, Barzagli, Balzaretti, and Ferretti. The great Palermo of all times. And then the bench, Cavani, Dybala, Mauri, Morganella, Falto, Sorrentino. That's only Palermo. Then there's also this Brescia, which Roberto Baggio plays for Brescia. I decided to place Roberto Baggio on Brescia. As you can see there. Messina, Oscar de Galanzaro, all these teams are also 4 or 5 stars. And I can go on. Yep, this is my mod, folks. And again, it's going to be released next month. Sometime. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go. And I will show you again. I'll be on again next time I probably go on with this video, I will have the mod ready for you folks. So then, nonnogol says goodbye and happy soccer to all. Have a good day.